All right, let's go. Final Destination Bloodlines. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Let's get to it.
4 letters, 1 word.
Oh, wait, they didn't mean that bloodline? What the?
Death scenes are always much more elaborate. More blood, more gore. Carnage, Candy.
Hey guys, what's going on? Karnage, Kandy, back at it again. It has been a very, very long time, but I'm here today. I know it's been forever. I'm not talking about why it's been so long. I will save that for another video. But today we are reviewing the highly anticipated Final Destination Bloodlines. Yes, directed by Zach, I want to say Lipovsky? Lipovsky? I don't know if I butchered that, but he is kind of this new, like, for hire director, it looks like. Screenplay and story by Guy Busick. And Guy Busick, if I messed up these names, I apologize. I'm butchering them, most likely. We know Guy Busick from, he wrote Scream 5, Scream 6, Abigail, Ready or Not. He has been writing for the Radio Silence group, who has done all those movies. So I have a season pass to anything he writes. And that isn't even in a franchise so beloved that I have for Final Destination. Final Destination kind of came into a time where they kind of put the Scream spin on everything. But this one was a little different, and I've always really enjoyed these movies. Most of these movies, these are really right there in my heart, and I had to see this one. When I heard they were doing it, I was like, yep, I'm going, I'm seeing it. If it's bad, fuck it, who cares? I'm still going, and hopefully I'll love every minute of it. I didn't know how I felt, because I honestly thought it was going to be bad. I walked in and I thought this movie was going to be bad, a cash grab, if you will, and it was just going to be like a crappy Blumhouse Final Destination film, rinse, repeat, let's do some more. But when I went into this theater, I did see the trailers. Even the trailers looked pretty bad. I'm not going to lie, the trailers looked kind of bad. When I saw this movie, I enjoyed it so much. This movie was so good. Let's start off with the opening, because the opening is such a crucial part of these movies. The opening premonition, the opening kill scene, whatever you want to call it, is so important. I feel like it really starts, if it's bad, the movie's probably going to be bad. And this one is really, really fucking cool. I'm not going to lie, this one is really cool. It's a little different where it's not happening right now. It's not happening to this person, and it's not happening right now. And the timeline is way different. It's about, I think they said 1958, which is really cool because it's authentic. It feels authentic, and it's a really good romantic type of scenario going on at the same time. So it's a very important time because of this scenario. Since this person stopped death in during this premonition, it stopped, and death took a long time getting all these people, like, going to the path and, like, killing all these people off. These people had families. So death has to come back, not even back around, but, like, go in order of operations, but through the family. So this is just taking forever. But it's such a cool new twist on this franchise. Like, I'm glad they didn't just do the same thing. They have to do some the same. Like, some the same is fine. But if they just rinse repeated, which I felt like 3 was, even though 3 is good, I like 3, we couldn't do another one of those, I feel like. And I think that's why 4 sucked, is because we couldn't just do a formulaic one. I think adding that little bit was just enough to be like me on the edge of my seat and really into the lore of the spiderweb that Death is going on in his conquest of victory and killing all these people that shouldn't be around. Hence the name Bloodline. But let's get right to the kills. Even since my name is Karnage Candy, we're going to go right to the kills. It's going to be weird because I know a lot of you OGs out there prefer the practical effects. Sorry, guys. There are probably some practical cool effects here, but this is CGI gore. I'm okay with it. I am an OG, but I'm still cool with it. It still looked good enough for me. And some of these kills are really cool. I will say that on the scale level, there are, for all the good kills, like top kills, all the other ones are probably a little below average because they weren't really unique. They were just like, oh, something falls on it, or they were predictable in a way. But a couple of these were bangers and they were really, really high up there. But some of the other ones were a little below. The rest of them were kind of below average, but I think it evened out enough for me where I enjoyed myself a lot. I just wanted a couple more of the new ones / crazy ones to get in there. I would probably liked it a little bit more if we got a little bit more of that. I brought it up earlier, but the differences that I really like in this movie is where, yeah, you got your protagonist, and at first I wasn't really about her. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like her or not. But as time went by and you start learning about her and how like now everyone's like thinking she's crazy, and everyone thought her grandmother was crazy because her grandmother had this premonition and escaped death for so long. All these people are existing because she saved them. She let them live for a long period of time without worry, and all those people didn't have to like escape death and be in like a trap box and like hide like Clear did in the second one, because she was so good at it. Death wasn't like saying, oh, I'll get back at you later and then go back. They just had all their families, and their families had families. So we're at like 2 generations now. And when it finally catches up to the woman that had the premonition, y'all are done now. And it was kind of her fault for having the dreams, which could bring more to the next one. Is death giving these people these dreams to keep going? Like to keep going at a crazy pace like this? Who knows? But that's a good idea to think about. And I really like that they expanded on it because it makes you want to know more. And it makes you excited for the next one rather feeling like it's just a cash grab, because nobody wants a cash grab, to be honest, but we want to be invested in the story, and I think it made us invested enough to go see the next one, and I'll be there for sure. I wanted to talk about the characters because I think differently from what I've seen other people say on the internet, and everyone loves all these characters. I honestly think these characters, they are definitely like as plain as can be. It's like this plain rich family who has the one edgy kid that ended up the one edgy kid that tattoos people, and like even like seeing him in a tattoo parlor, I'm like, I'm not buying it, because like the family that he has, like it just made everyone feel so vanilla, and I didn't really like that part of it. I like some of the dynamics and the family and how far it goes, like seeing how far these webs of families that shouldn't even exist go. But I kind of think the characters didn't really hit enough for me, and that might be my one take of the movie that I saw seeing it once, but I did see it once, and I felt like the characters were a little lame. Like I didn't like her female cousin. Like I thought she was your stereotypical suburban like snob, and I wanted like a little bit more character development where it's just kind of plain people that this is just happening to, and when they die, we really don't care, or we just want them to die, which is also okay. Like, we hate them so much, we want them to die. But some of them we don't hate. Like, I'd rather hate them than not feel anything for these characters. And the only time I felt anything for the characters is during the brother dynamic later on. And I just wish I cared about the characters a little more. That's probably the only negative thing that I could say about this movie, because it is really, really, really good, actually. I had a blast, honestly. And at the end, like when it ends, I'm just like, yo, it's ending like that, let's go. And it's like, that was cool. Like I had a lot of fun going to the theater, and I think that's where you should see it. If you haven't seen it in the theater, this is a very good experience in the theater, and you should go check it out there, because ooh, it's a good theater. It makes you feel like it's like 2004 again, and you're seeing like a thriller at release night. It's really awesome. So I'm gonna have to give this a rating. I'm going to give this a B+. This was a very good movie. I think if I liked the characters a little bit more, I would probably have given it an A. But I don't like the characters enough to give it an A. I loved it a lot. One of the best movies I've seen this year, but it's not probably going to be the best. It's probably going to end up at the end of that top 10 bracket, if that, because I feel like the characters lay a little flat for me. I don't think that's a normal take, but it's my take, and if you like the characters, Tell me what you like about him, honestly, because I didn't really like him at all. I like the protagonist. So, guys, we're not going to end this review without talking about the Tony Todd autopsist scene and how great of a job they did. They added depth to Tony Todd's character and gave him a name. His name was JB, and now he's linked to this web, and it feels natural, actually. They did a good job doing it, where he was in this original premonition, so his time has been coming for a long time, and apparently the directors let him go off script and speak to the fans, because they made it so that his character know he's going to go, and death is going to come for him. Just like how Tony Todd, you could tell Tony Todd knew he was going to pass on, because he looked frail, and he looked like he probably knew at this time during filming that he had stomach cancer and was going to leave us. When he goes off script and speaks and gives his last advice, they gave him an opportunity. Not many actors that have that much passion for their fans have that much passion for the work that they do, to say something like that and leave us on a goodbye. And it was so emotional. Like, I couldn't, there wasn't a dry eye in that theater. Everybody was sad, and it was so hard not to cry in that theater. And I'm glad they gave him the opportunity to end his legacy, end his great career on a meta note like that. And it was just brilliant. It was, oh man, it's so hard to watch, but you gotta watch it. Go see Final Destination Bloodlines in theater. You won't regret it. It's already done double. It's done 100 million the first weekend, which is really, really good for a horror movie. And I didn't think it was going to do this good. This is the highest grossing, fastest grossing Final Destination with inflation even. And we're definitely getting a new one. So you guys take it easy. Like and subscribe. I'll be coming back. There's a lot of life stuff going on right now, but I'm going to try to be there and push out these videos. We got a lot of stuff coming out. I want to rank the Final Destination series, so be tuned for that. Like and subscribe. Karnage Kandy out. See ya.